Okay. So, if you have been following this channel for a long time now, that you might have already noticed that I love to travel, be in adventures and filmmaking. Although I don't consider myself a filmmaker yet, but there's so much to learn, guys. I'm still in that process. Let's just go with aspiring filmmaker for now. So today we are talking. Arey yaar. You're done? So today we are talking about something related to that, like travel and filmmaking. Actually not filmmaking, photography. How to take your travel photos 100% entirely by yourself. Entirely by yourself. So most of you have been so generous about my photos on Instagram. If you're just blessed with good photographer friend like I have, life just becomes so easy to upload photos on Instagram. Just look at these. It's amazing, right? All these photos are taken by Manoj, and thanks to him. But you know, all the time life just don't work as you want, and you still have to keep moving forward. And how do you do that? You keep taking your photos by yourself. You be absolutely Atmanirbhar. Wanna know how I take that photos? Let's figure it out. Alright, so once you got your location finalized, before even getting to your camera, look for frames, look for composition to have a good photograph. Once you cracked your composition very well, half of the job is done. So in this case, I'm shooting under this banyan tree. In general, I love to shoot in trees and mountains and waterfalls. I just love the earthy vibe that it gets in the photo. So I have a Wi-Fi in my camera that allows me to connect it through my phone, so I can see the composition through my phone while I'm in the frame. So the camera I'm using is Nikon 7500, and the app that I'm using is SnapBridge, which is the default application for Nikon cameras, I guess. Okay, so to start off, I'm looking for a good composition in this frame. So the best thing about the banyan tree is the hanging roots. It's creating a standing line patterns, if you see, which is like dominating the entire frame in this situation. So if I can place my subject somewhere over here, which is me obviously, that can blend easily and won't create much distraction in the frame. Alright, let's test the shot. So next thing, I'm gonna take off my t-shirt and stand again in the frame. That will create a natural color contrast with entire green background and my orangish brownish skin. That will help us to draw viewers more attention on the subject. Right now I'm wearing dark t-shirt, because of which our subject is getting entirely lost in the frame. So let's do this. That looks much better, right? Alright, for next picture, I've got this natural frame formed within a frame because of this tree trunk and the hanging roots. So I'm planning to place my subject somewhere over there with some good posing, and hopefully we can get a good aesthetic frame within a frame. Let's do this. Alright, so next I'm planning to shoot this entire tree in one single shot, at least most of it. This lens is not wide enough for that, so I'm going to shoot this in GoPro. So for this particular shot, I'm going to use some different perspective entirely, maybe a worm's eye view or something. Sometimes using different perspective in single shot can give you totally different look in itself. So the best thing about GoPro is that I can also connect this camera to my phone using GoPro application. So yeah, let's take the shot. All right, it was fun shooting out there. I had just amazing time. Now Let's check what we got here. We'll do some color correction, some grading, some adjustment here and then we are good to upload. Also guys, if you don't have camera that supports Wi-Fi, you can anyways use self-timer. There's a bit more hassle in that. Have to do a lot of back and forth, check frames a lot of time to see whether the framing is right or the composition is good enough. But it's possible. Now, let's do some editing. Alright, so mostly I edit all my photos in Lightroom, but if I have to do some cleanups or cloning into the photograph, then I jump into Photoshop. First of all, I'll crop the image from side because there's a lot of distraction going on, and it's also better for Instagram. This looks already good, but there's a little bit distraction on the upper side of the tree over here. I'm just gonna add more leaves over here. Let's hope that there will be less distraction. Let's start cloning all the leaves and fill this patch. I'm going to duplicate all the leaves. Alright, this looks good. It still needs a bit of finishing over there, but we are almost there. Also, if you notice, in all the photos I have followed the rule of third. That is placing your subject on the intersection of the grid lines, not in the dead center. So it draws viewers' eye into the composition instead of just glancing into the dead center. And later, with some color grade and cropping and reframing the files, we have our final images. Also remember all these rule of third, finding textures and patterns and frames and color contrast. These are just the rules that works in most of the situation. But you know, rules are made to be broken. So if you have a good reason that serves the purpose of telling a story in a photograph or delivering a feeling, then just go and break it. Just make your own rules. If it works, then it works. There's no obligation. And I hope you got something out of this video. If you really did, then just go out there and click some amazing pictures and share it with me. I would love to see them. And yeah, I guess it's time to say goodbye. So see you soon, and as always, stay creative, stay healthy, and I will see you next time.